grab a block if you have one, or maybe a pillow or two. We're going to start in Virasana. If this shape is at all uncomfortable in your body, you can modify. You can switch positions. You can sit in Sukhasana with your legs crossed, whatever feels good in your body. But I'll demonstrate Virasana. You can decide whether or not you want to take this shape. Sometimes it's a little tough on the knees. And again, if you have a block or a pillow, that would be great. So grab what you have and I will demonstrate our first pose. Virasana. You'll come to your hands and knees, bringing your knees to touch. Open your feet wider than your hips. I like to bring my hands to my calves and push my calves down and out to create a little space for my hips to drop back. If you feel comfortable and you can come all the way to the ground, fantastic. If not, if you have a block or a pillow, you can set that block or pillow on any height, even the highest height, if that's good for your knees. Whatever feels comfortable there. If this feels all right in your body, feel free to stay here. If not, feel free to change positions. You can swing those legs around and sit cross-legged. If you are in Virasana, though, I want you to check out your pinky toes. See if you can spin your pinky toes down towards the floor. Try and keep your knees together. And then wherever you are, bring your hands to your thighs. Maybe take a couple shoulder rolls back. Find more space and length through your neck. Let your shoulders soften down your back. Get a little heavier in your pelvis, softer through your face, and eventually close your eyes. Taking a moment here to arrive. Finding length through your spine from tail to head. A softness across your heart, your belly. Allow your awareness to drop onto your breath, finding its rhythm, listening to its sound, checking in with its quality, its texture. Today, I thought we could sort of explore this idea of unboxing the boxes. Imagine all the boxes you check throughout the day. Completing this task, fitting this thing in, showing up places, making decisions, executing with actions based on those decisions, checking off the boxes. And then where do they go? It can feel like sometimes we check off the boxes and they discharge into a void. We check off the boxes and flick them away to a far off, isolated wasteland. But I ask you to imagine, what if after you check off a box, its borders dissolve and its contents are dispersed around you and absorbed by you and all of the universe? What is in the box and how you check it off, with or without intention, affects you and everyone around you. When you imagine the borders of the boxes dissolving, you're reminded that every action, no matter how big or small, makes ripples in the world. Like the butterfly effect, your boxes, your daily actions and choices and routine can change the climate of an environment far beyond your immediate scope. You're also reminded that everything we see and listen to and put ourselves around becomes a part of us. Be conscious and selective when you ingest, and be intentional and mindful when you act and execute. Everything is a part of everything. everything eventually dissolves into and is absorbed by the universe. Gently bow your forehead to your heart. Allow your eyes to open. Lift your chin. Interlace your fingers. Stretch your arms overhead. Getting longer through your side waist. Even root down a little more through your sit bones. And as you press your palms to the sky, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Today, as you inhale, think of rooting down through your sit bones. And as you exhale, get longer through your arms. Again, inhale, root down through your sit bones. Exhale, stretch longer through your arms. One more time, inhale down into your sit bones. Exhale, stretch long through your arms. As you release your arms, let that left arm wrap behind your back. Bring your right hand to the left side of your head and just gently use that hand to glide your head down to the right. Keep that left shoulder heavy, finding stretch and length along the left side of your neck. Stay for one more breath in. And big exhale. We'll change sides. Bring your right arm behind you, left hand to your head. And then use that left hand gently. Let your head fall to the left. Stay heavy in that right shoulder, creating length and space along the right side of your neck. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Gently release your arms, and we'll make our way into downward dog. Any way you'd like, moving your block out of the way if you are using a block. Spread your fingers wide. Use this down dog, especially if you are in Virasana, to create more length through your legs. Our knees have been bent and compressed for a while, so here, take some slow pedals. Allow the backs of your knees to stretch, the backs of your legs to lengthen. Connect to your breath. Maybe shake out your head, your neck. As you push into your hands, find more length through your arms, more length through your spine. Sending those sit bones up and back. Start to melt both heels towards the floor. On an inhale, shift forward to plank. Shoulders stack over wrist. Get longer out the top of your head, longer out your heels. Lift your belly button towards your spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, stretch back, downward dog. Again, inhale, pull forward to plank, long and strong. Exhale, downward dog. One more time, inhale, pull forward to plank. This time, stay strong, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back and lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, walk your toes back, get longer through your legs. Slide your hands off to the sides of your mat and tent up onto your fingertips. You might bring your fingers forward of your shoulders slightly to give yourself some space. Press into your fingers, tuck your chin, inhale, roll through your spine. Waving cobra, start to lift your heart, lift your gaze, straighten your arms any amount. On an exhale, get longer, pull your belly forward. Pull your heart forward, lengthen to lower. 2 more rounds, tuck your chin. Press into your fingers, inhale, wave through your spine. Lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, get longer through your spine as you lower. One more, press into your fingers, tuck your chin. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, lengthen to lower. Bring your hands back to the mat, closer to your lower ribs. Tuck your toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up to plank. And right back to downward dog. Here in this down dog, start to pedal your legs again, using that pedaling now to open your feet mat width apart. Go wide with your legs and step your feet forward maybe an inch or two, so just a slightly shorter down dog. Your heels might become closer to the floor. Continue to push into your hands. Keep your hips lifting high. Gaze between your hands, that space right in the middle of your hands. Bring your right hand into that space. Bring your left hand to your outer right ankle or calf or thigh, wherever you can connect. Start to twist and turn your gaze underneath your right shoulder. Push into that right hand. Keep your hips lifting. Keep your heels reaching towards the floor. Take one more breath in and out. Nice. Swap out those hands. Left hand replaces right. Right hand comes to your outer left ankle, calf, or thigh. Push down into your left hand to lift your hips. Keep your heels reaching to the floor and twist and gaze under that left shoulder. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Release your hands back to shoulder width apart. Pedal out those legs back to hip width apart. And then keep pedaling. Start to walk your feet to your hands. Eventually coming into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart, knees are soft. Let your belly drape over your thighs. Give your head and shoulders a shake. Then let's interlace our hands behind our head. Hands behind our head. Draw your elbows in towards each other. Pull your hands into your head to help tuck your chin. At the same time, push your head into your hands. Slide your shoulders up your back. Find space, maybe a little stretch through your neck and your upper back area. We're going to keep this happening so chin stays tucked as you roll up to stand. Nice and slow. Once you arrive standing, chin is still tucked to chest. You're pressing hands into head. You're pressing head back into hands. You're still sliding those shoulder blades down your back. Take one more breath in. Big breath out. Gently let your arms release. Your chin can lift. And take a couple shoulder rolls back as you step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes come to touch. Hands land at your heart. Soften or close your eyes. Bringing your intention, your awareness back to that idea of unboxing the boxes. Of allowing everything you do to dissolve into the universe, to become a part of everything else. And thus knowing that everything else around you also touches you. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, palms press. Big exhale to fold forward, drop your head. Inhale, half lift, tailbone lengthens back, top of head pulls forward. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge, lower your knee to the floor. Inhale, your arms around wide, hands behind your head, pause and breathe. Bend deeper through your front knee, let your hips press forward, lift your heart and gaze, finding more of a back bend here. Allow your chest to open wide, elbows to spread wide. Take one more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, belly is engaged as you lower. Inhale, up dog, press into the tops of your feet, lift your knees off the floor. Press into your hands, move your shoulders away from your ears. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift your right leg to the sky, melt your left heel to the floor. Exhale, knee to nose and round your spine. Rise high on your back toes. Push more into your hands to bring your thigh closer to your chest, making space for that right foot to step all the way up between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, and let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, seal your palms. Big exhale to fold forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, top of head forward, tailbone back. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale, arms around wide, hands behind your head, taking a moment here. Bend through that front knee, let your hips press forward. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Spread wide across your chest, wide throughout your elbows. Take one more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, big stretch. Spin your shoulders open, draw your shoulders back. Take another breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky, right heel to the floor. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Rise a little higher on those back toes. Push into your hands, really round your spine. Work that left thigh closer to your chest so you can step that left foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, and let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, seal your palms. Let's smooth that out. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your right foot back, lower your knee. Inhale, your arms around wide, hands behind your head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, one big breath to stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Rise a little higher on those back toes. Push into your hands, round your spine. Pull your right thigh closer to your chest and step your right foot forward. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm high. Exhale, release. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Seal your palms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower your knee. Inhale, arms around wide, hands behind your head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Rise high on those back toes. Push into your hands, round your spine. Bring that left thigh to your chest and now step. Left foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Exhale, release. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, seal your palms. This time, exhale, hands to your heart. Take a breath. Checking in. Maybe imagine the edges of your body dissolving. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Find steeple mudra here. Interlace all but your index fingers. Press down into your feet. Get longer through your arms. Take a big breath in. Exhale, side bend right. Anchor through your left foot, send your hips left. Pull your left arm up and over. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Feet are anchored, especially that right foot as you send your hips to the right. Pull that right arm up and over. Inhale, center, keeping these arms, keeping the steeple mudra. Exhale, Utkatasana. So you can sit low in your hips, send your weight back into your heels, scoop your tailbone forward. Belly is drawing in, maybe add a little more lift through your heart today, maybe a little more lift through your gaze, more reach through your arms and your steeple mudra. Sit 2 inches lower. Take one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, and pause. Taking some pendulum knees. Take that right knee over to your left elbow. Back to the right elbow. 2 more. Over to the left. Back to the right. Over to the left, this time stay. Shoot that right leg through, fallen triangle. Spin to the inner edge of your back foot, reach your left arm to the sky. Press your hips to the sky, take a big breath in. Exhale, just land your hips to the floor. We're gonna circle that left arm to the left and behind us, coming into fallen triangle. On the other side, right arm sweeps high, hips press to the sky. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, just sit. Land your hips to the floor. Circling that right arm around, coming back to our first side. Right hand behind you. Left arm to the sky, hips to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Shoot your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior 2. As you exhale, modified extended side angle. Right forearm to right thigh, left arm just to the ceiling. We're gonna work into a half wrap. See if you can open that left arm behind you, wrapping around, trying to grab for your inner thigh with your left fingers. Use your front arm to steer that front knee open. Help draw that right hip back as you rotate your torso around. Option to stay here, or maybe right hand slides down to the inside of your right foot. Press down and out through your feet. Spin that top shoulder back. Keep reaching out the top of your head as you rotate. We're keeping this half wrap. Inhale, half bound reverse warrior. Front knee stays bent, right arm reaches up and back. Maybe that left hand can push your front thigh down and forward, encouraging more space in that right hip crease. Get longer along your right ribs, out your right fingertips. Take a big breath in, keep this half wrap. Exhale, half bound triangle. Legs stretch straight, right hand lands on right shin. Try your right hip back as you roll your left shoulder open. Anchoring down through your feet, continue to lengthen out the top of your head, going for length and then rotation. So after you lengthen your spine, then rotate heart and gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale, floating warrior, legs stay straight. Come up to stand, reach your arms to the ceiling, and turn those right toes in. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Left toes turn out, left knee bends deeply. Inhale, high lunge, right arm sweeps down, forward and up. You're facing the back of your mat. Left knee is bent and high lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Press your palms. Hook your right arm to the outside of your left leg. Option to lower that right knee if you need a little more help with balance and stability as you twist. Push top hand into bottom hand. Draw your shoulders together, get wider across your chest. Keep reaching out that back heel as you lengthen out the top of your head. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, release your hands to the floor. We're crawling all the way to the right, low lunge to the top of your mat. Take your time, pivoting through those hips, squaring off to face front. Inhale your version of plank, maybe float your right leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take a breath. Reset, refocus. We'll take all of that on the left. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pause for some pendulum knees. Bring that knee over to the right elbow. Back to the left. 2 more. Over to the right. Back to the left. Over to the right. This time, shoot that left leg through. Fallen triangle. Come to the inner edge of your back foot. Reach your right arm high. Press your hips high. Take a big breath in. Exhale, have a seat. Just let your hips land. We're going to move to the opposite side. Right hand swings behind you. Left arm reaches up. Hips press high. Take a big breath in. Exhale, have a seat. Back to that first side. Left hand behind you. Inhale, hips high. Right arm high. Heart open. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Inhale, three-legged dog. Shoot that left leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel up. Warrior 2. And on an exhale, modified side angle. Left forearm to left thigh. Right arm to the ceiling. We're going to work into that half wrap. Open your right shoulder. Reach that right arm behind you. Maybe right hand grabs inner left thigh. Use that bottom arm to open your left knee. Let that left hip pull back as your top shoulder rolls open. Option to stay here, or maybe slide your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Press down and out through your feet, working to find that length. Top of head pulls forward, and then that twist. Top shoulder rolls back. Keep this half bind. Inhale, half bound, reverse warrior. Front knee stays bent as your left arm reaches up and back. Maybe that right hand is able to push your front thigh down and forward. Find more space through your left ribs, out those left fingers. Take a big breath in. Keep this half wrap. Exhale, half bound triangle. Front leg stretches straight. Left hand lands to left shin. Roll that top shoulder back. Going for length again, press down through your feet, reach out the top of your head, and then work that rotation. Belly button, heart, and gaze spin towards the sky. Inhale, floating warrior, legs stay straight, arms reach to the sky as you rise, left toes turn in. Exhale, warrior 2, back of mat. Inhale, high lunge, left arm sweeps down, forward, and up as you square off to the back. That right knee is bent. You're facing the back of your mat in a high lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, prayer twist right. Left arm hooks to the outside of that right leg. Palms are pressing. Chest is wide, shoulders draw together. Option to lower that back knee if you need more stability. Otherwise, reach out that back heel. Reach out the top of your head. Find that length and then rotate. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Release your hands to the floor. We're crawling all the way to the left, low lunge, top of mat. Pivoting through those hips, squaring off. Inhale your version of plank. Maybe float that left leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Slow down, check in. We're going to smooth out that flow one more time, each side. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Find steeple mudra and release all but your index fingers. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Keeping these arms, exhale, Utkatasana. Sit low on your hips. Scoop your tailbone forward. Lift your heart, reach through those fingers. Sit 2 inches lower. Take one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, setting up for those pendulums. Take that knee over to the left, back to the right. 2 more. Left and right. This time left and stay. Fallen triangle, shoot that right leg through. Inhale, left arm to the sky, hips to the sky. Exhale, have a seat. Other side, left hand comes behind you. Inhale, right arm to the sky, hips to the sky. Exhale, have a seat. Back to that first side, right hand behind you. Inhale, hips press, left arm reaches open. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle, either forearm to thigh, fingers to the floor, and then take that half wrap. Take your time, spin that top shoulder back. Keep pressing into your feet, keep that half bind. Inhale, half bound, reverse warrior, front knee stays bent. Exhale, half bound triangle, front leg stretches long. Inhale, floating warrior, legs stay straight, arms reach up, right toes turn in. Exhale, warrior 2, back of mat. Inhale, high lunge, right arm sweeps down, forward and up. Exhale, prayer twist left. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Nice, release your hands, crawl all the way around to the right. Low lunge, top of mat. Find your flow, inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Last time, left side, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, setting up for pendulums. Take that knee to the right. Back to the left, 2 more. Right, left. This time, take it right, stay. Fallen triangle, shoot that leg through. Hips press high, right arm high, take a breath in. Exhale, have a seat. Right hand swings behind you. Inhale, hips high, left arm high. Exhale, have a seat. Back to that first side, left hand behind you. Inhale, hips high, right arm high, heart open. Exhale, right hand to the top of your mat. Inhale, 3-legged dog, shoot that left leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior 2. Exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh or fingers to the floor, right arm to the ceiling, and then work into that half wrap. Roll your top shoulder back. Press down and out through your feet, pull your belly in. Keep this half bind. Inhale, half bound, reverse warrior. Exhale, half bound, triangle, front leg stretches. Inhale, floating warrior, legs are straight, arms reach high, left toes turn in. Exhale, warrior 2, back of mat. Inhale, high lunge, left arm sweeps down, forward and up. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Release your hands, crawl all the way to the left. Low lunge, top of mat. Inhale, plank, find your flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for 3 slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in and and out. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, seal your palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath. As you feel your breath, as you connect to your breath, just notice on those inhales the outer world coming in to you. And on those exhales, you giving to the outer world. If your eyes are closed, let them crack open. Vrikshasana, shift your weight to your right foot. Let's start by hugging our left knee in. Use your hands, squeeze that leg in. And as you work to find your balance here, just roll that left foot and ankle around a few times one way, a few times the other way. Good, then we'll take that left foot into tree pose, either into your inner right thigh or right calf. Hands to heart center. Working into reverse prayer. Extend your arms to a T. Roll your shoulders in, thumbs down. Create a little space behind you to find reverse prayer. If that's too much, you can grab hold of opposite elbows or even bring fist to fist. Ooh, roll your shoulders back. Anchor through that bottom foot. Press right leg and left foot into each other. Zip up through your midline. Eyes are soft, breath is soft. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back, a little chest expansion. From here, you're just going to release out of tree pose and take a big step back. Organizing your legs so that your legs can straighten, your heels can ground, and your hips are square. So right hip back, left hip forward. Take what you need to find that. Inhale, bigger chest expansion, knuckles drive down, heart lifts high. Exhale, Parsvottanasana, fold out over your legs. Heart reaches towards your front toes. Arms are reaching overhead into that shoulder stretch. At the very end of your spine, let your head release. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Push down and forward into your front foot a little more to help pull your right hip back. Take one more breath in. Listen closely. Exhale, release your hands towards the back of your mat. So hands come to the floor. Fingers are pointing towards the back of your mat. And maybe walk your fingers even further back as your belly and head fold deeper over that front leg. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Fold deeper as you exhale. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, low lunge. Hop your left toes back. Right knee bends deeply. Bring both hands inside your right foot. Start to spin onto your back heel for Skandasana. Right elbow presses right knee wide. Hips are sinking towards the floor as your heart pulls forward and up, finding length through your spine. Option to keep your hands on the floor for balance. Maybe hands come to heart center. You could open wide for a chest stretch. You could even bind. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Press off that right foot. Wide-legged forward fold. Stretch both legs. Turn both feet in. Both heels out. And just take a couple sways. Side to side through your hips. hips, through your torso, your neck, your head. And as you come back to center, grab hold of those big toes in yogic toe lock. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale and fold. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Press down and out through your heels. Lift your sit bones high. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in and out. Release your hands. We're going to make our way into frog pose. Take your time. This is a really intense stretch for those hips. I'm going to have you walk your hands forward a little bit. Start to bend your knees wide. You want to make sure your heels are directly behind your knees and feet are flexed. So you're making a lot of 90-degree angles here. You might stay on your hands. This might be it. Maybe you come to your forearms. Maybe you press into your hands or forearms and work to send your hips back into the space between your heels. We're breathing here for a while. I want you to close your eyes and lean into the stretch. Soften any places that might be gripping or resisting. Give yourself time. Try not to force or jam it right off the bat, but allow yourself to little by little find the shape in your body. To come out of this shape, take your time. First, come to your hands. Now, this does not have to be pretty. Start to heel toe your knees together. Eventually, turning to face front, knees together, child's pose with those legs together. Send your hips back. Arms can stay extended, or you can drape them alongside your body. Try and find some width across your lower back, around your hips. Some heaviness to your head, heaviness to your sit bones, your pelvis. Slowly extend your arms out in front of you. When you're ready, inhale, pull through all fours, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward dog. You might pedal your legs out there. Releasing through your hips a little more. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump. Feet to hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine, reset. Exhale, fold, and let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, press your palms. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a breath. We'll come into our tree pose on the other side. Shift your weight into your left foot. Hug your right knee, and using your hands, give that knee a nice squeeze. As you work to find your balance, just roll that right foot and ankle around. A few times one way, a few times the other way. Good, then working into tree pose here. Right foot can come to your inner left thigh, left calf, whatever feels comfortable. Hands to heart center. Trying to press foot and leg into each other, zipping up through your pelvic floor as your shoulders soften, eyes soften. We're here for 5, 4. Option to take reverse prayer arms, opposite elbows or fist to fist. 3, 2, 1. Release your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, chest expansion. Bring that right knee back to center and then step that right foot back. Setting up on this side, preparing for Parsvottanasana. So set up those legs. Hips are square, left hip back, right hip forward. Legs long, heels grounded. Finding that chest expansion. Inhale, knuckles down, heart high. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Heart reaches towards your front toes, belly to thigh, arms overhead at the very end of your spine. Drop your head. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Can you push a little more into that front foot to help steer your outer left hip back? 2. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your hands towards the back of your mat. Fingers point back. Maybe take a little time to walk those fingers even further towards the back of your mat. Belly closer to thigh, head closer to shin. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in and out. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, low lunge. Hop those right toes back. Bend your left knee. Bring both hands inside your left foot, working into Skandasana. Spin all the way onto that back heel. Push your left knee open with your left elbow. See, even let your pelvis drop down as your heart pulls forward and up. Hands can stay grounded. Maybe they come to your heart. You can open wide or even bind. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Wide-legged forward fold. Press off that left foot. Stretch your legs long. Turn your toes in, heels out. And just start with some gentle sways through the hips, torso, neck, head. You could even soften the knees. Eventually coming back to center. Yogi's choice here. You can grab for big toes again, maybe outer heels, maybe a chest expansion or tripod headstand. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. If you're in tripod, take your time. Exhale. Gently release. Coming back into frog one more time. Hands walk forward slightly. Knees open wide. No rush. Find your edge. Heels in line with knees, feet flexed. Maybe it's on your hands. Maybe it's on your forearms. Maybe you close your eyes. Notice how this second round feels. Using space and time and breath to find more release. And we'll come out of this very slowly. It doesn't have to be pretty, but make it safe. Coming to your hands, sort of heel-toeing those knees together. Eventually facing front with your legs together. Child's pose. Arms can wrap around you or extend. Get heavy in your hips, heavy in your head, wide across your lower back, around your outer hips. Everyone, extend your arms out in front of you. Inhale, pull forward to all fours, tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog, still finding release through those hips. Maybe you pedal the legs. You could pivot your heels side to side. Take a big breath in here in down dog. As you exhale, lower your knees to the floor. Setting up for Ustrasana camel pose, start to walk your hands towards your knees and come to stand on your knees. Now, if you do have a block available, an option here that's kind of nice is to place that block between your inner thighs. Otherwise, just regular setup, toes tucked, knees hip width apart, hands to the top of your buttocks flesh. Roll your shoulders back, squeeze your elbows in. Send your hips forward, lift your heart and gaze to the ceiling. This might be it. Maybe you start tracing your gaze along the ceiling to the wall behind you. Continue to send your hips forward and lift your heart. Those heels are elevated. You might be able to reach back for your heels. If you feel comfortable there, you could even untuck your toes. Come to the tops of your feet. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to your lower back, slowly rise. If you have a block, you might press it back and sit on it. Otherwise, untuck your toes, sit on your heels, palms down to ground, palms up to receive whatever you need. Grounded energy, place those palms flat. If you need to receive a little more, palms up. Close your eyes. Allow your eyes to crack open. Come back up onto your knees one more round. Option to use the block or not. Tuck your toes, hands to the top of your buttocks flesh, shoulders back, elbows in, send those hips forward, heart high. Any variation. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to your lower back. Slowly rise. Untucking those toes, sitting on your heels or the block. Palms down or up. Close your eyes. Another moment where you might feel the edges of your body dissolving. You, your breath, your thoughts, your actions, becoming one with everything around you. And you feeling the touch of others' energy. Allow your eyes to crack open. Take your time here. Sit off to one side. Swing your legs around to the front of your space. And we'll come into double pigeon. Let's start with our right shin on the bottom, left shin on the top. Flexing your feet, sit up tall, take a big breath in. This might be where you stay. Maybe on an exhale, you slowly start to fold forward. Try and keep your sit bones reaching back as your heart extends over your legs. Start to make your way back up to sit. Keep it simple. Just swap out those legs. Left shin on the bottom, right shin on top, feet flexed. Sit up tall, take a breath in. Option on that exhale to fold forward. Start to walk your hands back in. As you come out of this, place your feet flat on the floor. Hands behind you, fingers pointing forward towards the top of your mat. Roll your shoulders back. Press into your hands and feet. Inhale, reverse tabletop. You can gaze forward towards your knees, or if it's comfortable, let your head drop back. Push into your hands a little more, spread wider across your chest and shoulders. Press into your feet to lift your hips for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower hips to the floor. Just let your knees sway side to side. You might open your feet a little bit wider. Give yourself space. Feel free to adjust your hands. Fingers can point any direction. And as you're ready, come back through center. Stretch both legs out long. Sit up tall. Flex your feet. Take a breath in. Exhale and fold. You might roll out your shoulders. Shake out your head. From here, we're going to unroll slowly, one vertebra at a time, all the way into Shavasana. Opening your feet wide, palms to the ceiling. Close your eyes. This is the ultimate unboxing. Start to deepen your breath. Coming back to the edges of your body. Wiggle your fingers, wrists, toes, ankles, neck, head. As you're ready, walk your heels towards your seat, bend your knees, roll to the right. Take a breath, a moment, a pause. Eventually make your way up to a comfortable seated position. It could be Virasana. It could be Sukhasana, whatever feels nice. Finding a tall spine. Closing your eyes, bring your hands to heart center. Sometimes when I consider what tremendous consequences come from little things, I am tempted to think there are no little things. Unknown. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.